Hey Pokemoshpitbeta, this is Solosoloblackdude here, and I actually have something of a VGC format kind of match. I think I had this like last night, and I was randomly going on the Pokemon Global Battle Union to do some practice matches. And funnily enough, this is actually a very good match, kind of hacksy, kind of not, you know. And I don't think Pokemoshpitbeta has done a double battle in such a long time, so I guess I'll be the guy to do that. So yeah, let's just get into the battle. So I'm going to lead things off by going with a Politoed and a Ludicolo, and he is going to finish things off by he's going to send out his Darmanitan and his Whimsicott. Now here I did not exactly expect a certain move that will come up later on, as you're going to see. But he actually goes for a sunny day, so you know he could be some kind of he may have anticipated this, you know, setting up the sun just to counter my rain, sort of like an anti-metal Whimsicott. And here I go for a Water Gem boosted Surf. And you know, seeing that the sun was just immediately set up, I was thinking, nah, I'm not gonna care with I'm not gonna care with any of his Pokemon really. But Darmanitan kind of gets the worst end of the stick here. As you see, he does get hit by a critical hit. May have not mattered, you know, because I have the Water Gem that kind of cancels out the sun, you know, that being it'll make it neutral, but my sun can, you know, kind of imply stab on it. And then I can go for an Ice Beam on Whimsicott. Barely lives, not even having a sash. It's just literally sash live. You know, like a pseudo Pokemon sash and anything like that. Anyway, I'm being rambling a little bit. So he's going to go for a Wild Guard, possibly anticipating the next Surf just to KO his Whimsicott and do a little bit of damage to his Machamp. So, you know, Wild Guard on his part, that was very good. However, I do get my Storm Drain boost, so, you know, kind of helpful. And here he goes for a Trick Room, which is kind of problematic because Ludicolo is the fastest on the field. Well, Whimsicott could be the fastest on the field, but what I'm trying to say is that Whimsicott's likely not to attack, so he's going to go first anyway, so I thought that wouldn't be much of a thing to mention. But yeah, I'm going to go for a nice beam on the Whimsicott, but he switches in his Regice just to block the move. And then he goes for a Dynamic Punch on the Gastrodon, you know, it being fast and Trick Room now, he sees it as a threat. And the fact that I have +1, now +2 special attack. So, you know, he doesn't want that in the field much longer. And because of the sun, my Surfs do absolutely diddly. So, you know, Ludicolo is kind of dead weight at this point, but I want to keep it in because switching out would be too much of a bother. So anyway, I do get through the confusion hacks. I'm able to go for a Earth Power on the Machamp, and sadly I don't take it out because I actually do not have any EVs in special attack. I'm actually a mix of a 252 HP and 252 defense, that's why I took the Dynamic Punch so easily. Speaking of Dynamic Punches, he now goes for a Dynamic Punch on my Ludicolo and then he confuses it. Both my Pokemon do live on like red HP, but luckily I do have the Gastrodon's Citrus Berry helps it a little bit. So here I try to go for maybe a Surf on my Ludicolo, but I do get hit by Confusion. Not too much of a problem because he was kind of dead weight afterwards, you know, because the sun is up and Surf's not doing much. I probably would have went for a Giga Drain on the Machamp now that I think about it. So here comes Weavile, and my intention here is really just to fake out because I can. So he switches out his Machamp, probably fearing that, and he goes into his Whimsicott just as fodder really, just so that he can, you know, keep his Machamp from being faked out and then he can't tell you how things go. And here, I was going to go for a Recover, but unfortunately for me, I do get hit by Confusion. Therefore, because of that, he's able to knock him out with an Ice Beam, as you see right here, and down I go. Sadly, I could have been able to use Gastrodon a bit more, seeing as I got +2, but that's how the game goes. Like I said at the beginning of the match, it's kind of hacksy. So, gonna bring in Politoed. Now that his Whimsicott's gone, I can easily bring out the Rain, and then therefore I win the Weather War. So, it's a good thing on my part. Now, the Trick Room is still up, so unfortunately I won't be able to move faster than the Machamp. I'm gonna go for a Protect, just in case if he tries to Dynamic Punch my Politoed, but he sees to go for the move on my Weavile. I do have the Focus Sash, so that's a good thing I can live that move and then hopefully get through to Confusion and attack it. And if I do hit myself in Confusion, I am going to be in a really tricky spot. He Regice goes for Thunderbolt, but you know, I've protected against with my Politoed. Here I do manage to get through to Confusion, and this is very vital because if I hadn't been able to go through the Confusion, I probably would have had a really tough time. On top of that, the Twisted Dimension is now back to normal, and I also snap out of Confusion, which means I'm able to go for a low kick, get off a massive chunk, probably around 60%. And here I was feeling pretty confident that I can go for a Surf and finish things from there, but unfortunately I don't. He lives for a sliver, a smidgen, and then he's able to go for a Thunder Wave, probably trying to Thunder Wave my Weavile, you know, seeing as it's faster now, but he goes to my Politoed, that's by default. So I'm paralyzed, and I'm in a I'm in a situation where it's 50-50 whether I could get paralyzed or you know, he's able to finish me off in 2 or 3 Thunderbolts. Because I do carry the Whack and Berry, so I'm definitely going to leave this Thunderbolts. I think even if it was through a crit, you know, through the berry, I might still be able to live, but it wasn't a crit, it's just, you know, a normal hit. And Whack and Berry softens the blow, so I'll take about, what, 1/3 from my remaining HP. I do get through the confusion, and I'm able to go for a surf and finish things off from there. So yeah, that was a pretty haxy kind of close match. Could have been either way, really. But that will be the game. You're welcome to leave a like, rate, comment, and you can check out my channel, links will be in the description. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the battle. I'll see you guys later. Peace.